right, to want to find somebody to blame when things go bad. Jesus himself was from Galilee. He was a Galilean. So these people who come to him are really looking for some political commentary from him about what happened to his homeboys, his fellow people, his fellow Galileans who were innocently going to church, going to synagogue, going to worship. And Pilate sent in the troops and slaughtered them. And they want to know, what about that? What are you going to say about that? And Jesus says, do you think those people were any worse than you are? Do you think that they had any more culpability than you do? And in our day, we might say, do you think those people worshiping in the mosque in New Zealand, do you think they were any different than we are? Or the people in the church Bible study that welcomed in that young man that took out his gun and killed all of them? You think those people were any different than you and I sitting here in the beautiful pastures of heaven? No, they're not. There's that old saying here, but for the grace of God, go I. I know it's a cliche, but it's true. There, but for the grace of God, go I. And think about people in poverty, how easy it is for us to find some way to blame them for the misfortune of poverty. Now, of course, decisions play a role in all of this, right? Decisions, bad decisions lead to sometimes bad outcomes. Sin does lead to suffering. But because you're suffering does not necessarily mean that you did anything more wrong than anybody else. And then Jesus turns the attention from this state violence, this planned slaughter, to accident. These people were in Jerusalem minding their own business. The Tower of Siloam fell on them. And they're gone, in an instant like that. You think somebody in a car crash is different than you? Not really. Maybe they were not driving well, but maybe they weren't. I remember when I was doing my clinical pastoral education, one of the first things that happened to me, I was in the emergency, department, ETA 5 minutes, and who's coming in but a young man who was completely following every single traffic rule, within the speed limit, driving in his lane, and a car from the other side lost control and slammed into him. Now, he lived. It was fine. It was okay. Let me just tell you that. But it was terrible. And in that instant, I understood, as a mother, you always carry this desire to completely protect your kids. And at that moment, I understood that there is nothing I can actually do to protect my children. And weirdly enough, I know this sounds weird, but my anxiety level just went down. It's just like, we can pray and we can trust in the grace of God. But the truth is, life is fragile. That's just the truth of it. And so we do what we can. And hence, Jesus turns the attention of these people who are asking him, who's to blame here? He turns their attention from the big questions, like, is it God? Is it the people? He turns their attention from these big, unanswerable questions to the fig tree, to the tree, right? And, the tree that is us. What can you do in your life to cultivate good fruit? What can you do? You can't feed all the hungry people in the world. But what you can do is bring a can of food for our food barrel. What you can do is go to First United Methodist and help fix a meal. What you can do is when somebody is sick, you can take them a bowl of soup. These all seem really small, but they're within our realm of what we ourselves can do. And then the higher up we are in the leadership of a community, of course, the more leverage we have through our voice and through our policy making, to make policies. So who's ever constructing that Tower of Siloam is following some rules. Is following some good construction rules and building it out of good solid materials. Right? So there are things that we can do to create more safety. And God can work through tragedy, can work through every single bad thing that happens to bring something, some grace, some goodness out of it. I mean, look at what's happened in New Zealand, right? After this huge tragedy, people have really, really made some choices. Is it going to prevent all of future acts of extremism? No. But they're doing what they can to change the circumstances. So this fig tree that is just lazy roots taking up nutrients. Jesus says, that might be us. Could be us. Or it could be us getting mindful about the choices that we've got. The life, this fragile, beautiful, sweet life that we have. In this body, on this planet, in this time. And making some choices to cultivate good fruit, more fruit. To use our time well. Because there is judgment. There is death. Those are realities. Those are the rules, You get born, you get a beautiful body. And the rule is, it ends. For all mortal. So let us use our time, our resources, our hearts, our kindnesses. Let us use them well, each and every day, and cultivate good fruit. Amen. So you might have gotten, with your program, another origami paper. Did you get an origami paper? If you didn't, you could raise your hand, and maybe Jane and Joseph maybe would pass them out. So could you do that? Please, they're out. I think they're out on the table. Thank you. Maybe Sal could help. So what you're going to do here, see the origami that's hanging on our manzanita there. Several weeks ago, we talked about what are you letting go of? What are you letting go of for Lent? Now the question is, what are you cultivating? What's kind of springing up? And so if you could raise your hands, here comes the paper. So you can write just what are you cultivating here? And then when the offering plate comes by, you can put it in the offering plate. Cultivate good fruit, my friends. Amen.